aggressive. And it tastes great.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other clumsy, stinking lump floating downstream.
Assume nothing. Objective noted.
I keep forgetting. What are we supposed to be doing?
Is it told us to be on troublemakers?
Every crash, many young whisper obvious.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver, Tilak Magir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors. The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. Even if you could, you would relinquish your mind to the Elder Braid in so doing. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus. A Mithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free.
Lae'zel gave a thorough description. You can't think of more you would add.
Very well.
Must be some other oozing, stinking lump floating down.
Shadowheart. You know if you and your love ever...
Depends. Are you buoyant? I may need a life preserver if I get in over my head.
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. I'm free from him. Forever. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. You did more than that. You believed in me. Believed I was enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. You saved me from myself. And let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
Here goes nothing.
come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Minsk. This city reeks of evil. Or perhaps Boo just needs to bathe. Minsk has many words.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my service. As thou...
Let's move.
You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? Truly. But you...
Always at your side.
Always good to talk, my friend. That's the spirit.
Best be on my way.
Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen. It is done.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
What path lies before me? Let's see.
The Oak Father's work is never done.
What's next?
Someone there? There.
Sharp as ever.
Blacketh's will be done.
With haste.
What is needed?
Let's get going.
Oakfather's blessings.
My faith protects me.
Well, hello.
Sharp as ever. Defender of the people.
Never a dull moment. Moving ahead. I'll give it a shot.
Let's rehearse this one.
Are they going to
more
arrest
time.
us?
Pretend I'm a fist.
Private word would be nice.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure. Lead on.
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more
What if they
time.
throw us in jail?
Pretend I'm a fist and tell me.
Your desire. On my way.
farther can I go?
That's curious.
What's in here?
Is that Baldur with a bronze dragon? Must have been quite an adventure.
Seems simple enough.
Baldur and his winged ally admiring the fruits of their labor. The city itself. Baldur sails away and leaves the dragon to watch over his city. Do the histories make mention of this?
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Baldur, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent. Should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no one and no savior.
Ancient Ansor, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Walking the streets, and I never knew this was under them. What other wonders have I missed?
More for me?
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
This will do nicely.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Battle favors the fearless. I've found my mark.
Need to stay focused.
Fancy their chances.
Today you fool.
Can't give up.
What fools these mortals be.
Still on my feet.
Time to strike.
Slow down. Let's see what this does. Another day, another fight.
Lance balls. Why, this might just be the highlight of our...
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds?
I'm afraid I have little experience with lance sport, let alone the command of soldiers.
I've been known to shuffle a few knights around in my day. Might I offer a suggestion? First, move your white queen to the upper right corner. Then, move her 4 squares to the left. The king can only withdraw to 1 square after the first move, and after the second, has nowhere to retreat.
May you always crush the wicked, be they pawn, knight, or monarch. Proceed.
Paintings hung on the wall. Almost like an art gallery.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes.
Mercy, please. Justice should be a harsh lesson. All the better to deter the next vagabond.
Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political. The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9. The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more. The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance. The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
Can't afford to stay idle. Let the pain fade.
Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood, and a golden coin in his hand.
A thief walks free. Is this truly justice?
Can't give up now. Better not be cursed.
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him.
Banished, but judgment must still be passed.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. I have something to ask.
Oh, hold still, will you?
Keep your distance, darling. This way.
Tavis! Get down here!
No time to rest. Seems simple enough.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
On my way.
Keep a blade close. Step lightly. If I must.
Tavis! Get down here!
Where am I needed?
Never a dull moment. If not over, then through.
I am prepared. There I shall be. Too fast for my reflexes, I fear.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Never wanted the easy path. Let's see.
With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
Bone and memories.
Defender of the people. Checking things out.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansel, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansel wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansel senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prison, and in you, calm, curious, and detached.
Baldur, your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long.
Baldur! No! I don't believe it!
A name I once answered. A name I did not expect to hear again. Least of all from the mouth of an old friend. Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Baldur? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Baldur fallen?
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur, enough! I gave you everything, Baldur, and you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness, Baldur. The final tempest has come. This time, you will not escape it.
Worth the cost. One day I'll catch a break.
No holding back. Today you fall.
Taste my fury.
Destroyer.
Enemies abound! None shall defeat me!
Take care of me! Now!
On the victor's path. Fleet of foot.
Swift and lethal. Taste my fury.
have you done?
Focus.
None gloom, all doom. I strike with precision.
Sylvanas, guide my blows.
What now?
Ansur is dead. There will be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the great worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city. Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Will Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
Perhaps you overestimate the open-mindedness of the city, if you think they shall accept a devil as their duke.
The Absolute's end would be the guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim. I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
The Blade of Avernus.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once. I scout both the hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Will takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
Yes. There is. I will be hunting Mazora. I won't let her claim one more soul, slay one more victim. I'm going to make my way to the Hells and tear the horns right off her damned head. Father trained me in the sword and the bow. They'll have to sustain me. Damn right. I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name. Sure.
Something good here, I hope. Have to keep going.
I'm sore. I never thought I'd see him again. I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past. It's like I always told you. I was just like you, an adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed, my crew lost, but my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansor who found me. Ansor who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansor who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick. Of course I do. More so because it was Ansor. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. It came to me as I slept. A mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation. Put simply, yes. And being alive even more so. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, The present is naught. It is time we move on. One netherstone remains. We must find it before the brain breaks free.
I've got a long road ahead.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
The Helm of Baldur.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Let's see what this does.
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what
Calm
you're
down,
doing
dear.
in the house.
It won't happen, I swear. Nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll...
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Moving in. Just what I need.
Will intends to take the fights to the very hells themselves? I can think of no one more capable.
A noble chant, is it not? Hail Will, Blade of Avernus! Well, yes, Boo, the horseless chariots of Avernus are impressive too. But that would be no kind of name, would it?
So Will's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
The Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier.
Will would be wiser to leverage his family name for a position of power in Baldur's Gate. The Hells can have him for all I care.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Will shall force all devilkind to tremble before him. The Hells have much to fear.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Will to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the Hells. Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the Hells ever. Right you are. Got what we came for, and then some. Engine's burning like a bat out of Avernus again, though. Gods, I almost forgot how hot this thing is. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Probably.
Do you feel that? The Hells themselves tremble to face such a scourge as Will threatens to be. The Blade of Avernus. Forged by a cambion, wetted on a dragon's hide. Those devils won't know what's coming for them.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already.